I want to discuss what I call mindsets. So for example, like first mindset would correspond to third density. So, and I explained in my last video, a density is a degree of consciousness and sentience in in a um, in a living thing or an inanimate thing if it's first density, I guess. So again, first, instead of thinking, oh, this person is in third density, oh, this person is in fourth density, this person is in fifth density, so on and so forth, why not go ahead and call them, mindsets, right, instead of, densities. So it's kind of easier for everybody to, not just understand, but, it just seems more, I guess, practical to call it a mindset instead of a density, I guess, for practical reasons, where I'm about to explain. So anyway, so let's start with the first mindset, which would correspond to third density, right? So first density, or third density mindset, is the mindset of self-awareness and an ego, basically. So people in this particular mindset or density particularly lack wisdom and compassion, and they could be egoic and naive. And usually it's all about them and not about trying to serve other people. It's all about the survive. Basically, it's all about the survival of their ego. Basically, that's the first mindset. So yeah, you see there's let's just be honest. There's a lot of people that are that are in first mindset. If you think about it, you know. But so a second mindset would be would correspond to fourth density, which would be the density or mindset of being compassionate towards yourself and other people. And even though they're wiser than the people in the first mindset or third density, because they really mean well, and they are intentionally compassionate towards other people, they can also be taken advantage of. So the type of people, like I mentioned this in my previous video, pantheism and the spiritual densities, but I really like to use the example. So it's like the type of people that if there's a winter storm and you have a jacket, and there's somebody that doesn't have a winter jacket on and they're freezing to death, and you want to go ahead and give them your jacket because you feel like well, I want to help this person out, and even though I'm going to be freezing cold, at least I'm helping a fellow human out, and I want to just this person my jacket. But again, they lack the wisdom to realize that, oh, if I give them that jacket, well, I'm going to be freezing to death, even though I'm helping them out. So, but yeah, since they have that sense of compassion, and they don't have as many ego attachments as people in third density do, they seem to be more mentally stable, because if you have all these ego attachments and you have to keep feeding your ego all the time, you could become a little mentally unstable because of all the negative thoughts and emotions that you're accumulating. So when you actually start to get away from your own ego, you stop feeding your ego, and you let go all these ego attachments, you you actually start to be more compassionate towards yourself and other people. So that's, again, second mindset, or, fourth density. So again, their focus is on, more on other people. So they want to focus on their fellow man and helping them out, even if they have to take their jacket off and give it to somebody else and they're freezing to death, right? So this is where it gets interesting. So third mindset, or fifth density, is they have a stable combination of compassion and wisdom. So this is where, when people get to this point, they have more freedom and peace of mind, and they're able to solve problems due to the accumulation of wisdom from their from their experiences. So they're very wise, and excuse me, and they focus on how they can help others and also themselves at the same time. So they're the type of person that, again, they'll make sure they have a jacket, but they're going to make damn sure you get a jacket also, and they're going to figure it out. They're problem solvers. They'll figure it out. They'll figure out how to keep themselves warm and help you keep yourself warm as well. So, and those fifth density or third mindset people, you can really feel, I guess, really feel their energy. I guess they're like the the spiritual gurus, and maybe that that wise elderly man down the street that that from time to time you talk to him, and it's like, wow, that was very insightful. I don't know. It's or it could be a 20-year-old working at a Starbucks, and I don't know, he could be working at Starbucks, but yeah, he's just very wise and very experienced. Maybe he's an old soul or whatever, and says a lot of insightful things. It could be, but there's a lot of people that they're in their 80s and they don't seem too wise. But then there's people that are in their late teens, early 20s, and they seem as wise as an old man, right? So anyways, I just kind of wanted to explain, the spiritual densities a little bit more, and then, kind of introduce what I call mindsets to give it more practicality, I guess, to make it more so more I guess more accepting, I guess. I don't know, I guess you could say, I don't know, more accepting by other people, and then say, oh, third density, fourth density, fifth density, what I mean? Like, it sounds, I don't know, I'm trying to make it more suitable for people to keep more of an open mind about how these densities or mindsets can come to play in everyday life, I guess. So, and you think about it, there are these type of people out in the world, and it seems like these different mindsets or densities, these people seem to be at a different level of spiritual or personal evolution. So it's rather interesting. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. This is Psychnaut, the channel where subjects such as human psyche, psychedelic-like information, and psychology coalesce. Thanks again.